Hello everyone and welcome back to Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc Blind. In the last one, we found Monokuma lying around. Well, we didn't, but yeah, everyone else did. And we were poking around with him. We tried to go to the headmaster's room, and then Genocide Jill just strolled on down and was like, hey, there's a body, and now we're here, and now it blew up. And Toko is A-OK in a fairly realistic... yeah, maybe not realistic, but in a murder game that takes its murder quite seriously, she apparently just took an explosion to the face. I'd expect nothing less from Genocide Jill, to be honest. I saw something under the corner of my eye, just for a second. It's a corpse, isn't it? Oh, I guess so. You can guess? Which is it? Is it a dead body or not? It's a dead body. I hate this. I hate it. I'm not gonna look at it. I don't want to faint again. Yeah, we don't want that either. So I think it's best if you don't look. Everyone is dying. Why? Why is this happening? Well, that's just how it goes with this game.
Even the explosion was done perfectly, though. I gotta hand it to whoever did it. Is it wrong to admire that kind of skill?
Maybe in these circumstances, but otherwise probably not. Mastermind! For fuck's sake. Oh no, that's awful, Hero. That's so shit. Mastermind just got Master Landmine, dude. How about that? Pretty good, right? That one's going in the joke book of my soul, dude. I mean, I laughed. No, put it in there, man. Put it in there. No one else will ever laugh at it, but I thought it was... No, I thought it was awful, but I still laughed at it, which means it's A-OK. I had a bad feeling about that body, but I never imagined it would explode. Regardless, I can't help but wonder who it was. It's growing more interesting by the minute. Yeah, well, we'll look at the body, I guess. Okay, I guess no. Gonna have to look at the body first. I should take a closer look at the body one more time.
Watch yourself, Makoto. She may be dead, but she's still a girl.
Don't worry, I don't plan on touching the body all that much. I'm not Kyoko. Jumping on that bandwagon of everyone saying she loves touching dead bodies. No! Fuck! Ah, I'm not as clever as I thought I was! I'm not Kyoko, after all. Oh, I slipped into Byakuya for a second there. Ooh. Well, hello. Let me, get a look at that. Or not, apparently. Oh, look at this, but that's quite interesting. Because the only person that we know who has fake nails is Junko. Granted, I don't think she had anything on her hand, and that's something on her hand. What is that, actually? Yeah, I don't know what that is. But she's the only one that we know who has fake nails. Or had, I guess. And, I mean, is this Junko? There's something next to the body. It's a key? What Kyoko took from Monokuma? No, obviously not. Oh dear, I spat on the screen again. But, what did you steal?
So...
I stole this.
Key? Yes, a key. Looking at it, I could tell it wasn't just any key. It was shaped like Monokuma. It's probably the only key of its kind on Earth. And that's right. The key she stole was shaped like Monokuma. This isn't anything like that. And this key is... What? What is it? Did you find something? Yeah, this is on the ground near the body. I've never seen this key before. What could it possibly go to? So even you don't know then? Well, I thought you knew, Makoto. You certainly acted like you knew. Makoto, I'm going to give you a very important task. Huh?
I see.
That key might give you access to certain areas we thought were locked. You mean...
So in other
the
words...
biolab, the data center, the headmaster's room, and the dorm rooms on the second floor. Well, I don't think it's for the headmaster's room. And I wasn't aware that the second floor had dorm rooms. I didn't think there was anything on the second floor that we haven't already looked at. I guess I'll have to swing by there later, but... for now, we'll focus on the biolab and the data center. It's in your hands. So I'm your errand boy now? Yeah, I guess. It's not like we weren't going to do it anyway, right? Biolab. Does this door even have a key? Like a lock? I mean, it is locked, but it doesn't look like it has a keyhole. Biolab was definitely locked before. Okay, let's give it a shot. When I went to insert the key I'd found in the garden into the keyhole... I guess there is a keyhole. The key isn't even close to fitting. Which means the key doesn't go to this room. Well, data center lab it is. Oh god, it's the red hallways. The camera doesn't like red hallways. Door to the data center was definitely locked before. Okay, let's give it a shot. Okay. It fits! And this is the key to the data center. I'd managed to unlock the data center. What? Why did you need to say that? I guess all that running around paid off. I barely went anywhere. I have to go tell everyone else. I immediately headed back to the garden. Alright. So you're back. How did it go? Well, I found out which room the key goes to. It's the data center down on the 4th floor. Then we can get into the data center now, dude? I guess so, yeah. Interesting. Why did the now deceased have that key on them? I mean, that's a good point. 'Cause in theory... It's like... We'll look at it like this. There's 2 people, quote-unquote, who are missing right now. Kyoko and presumably the mastermind. Having this key on them would, at the very least, link them to the mastermind. I mean, of the 2, it's obviously not Kyoko, because 1, they're wearing gloves, 2, Kyoko wears gloves, the body isn't wearing gloves, and Kyoko couldn't have fake nails and wear leather gloves. Or at the very least, you'd see the nails. Like, they wouldn't really fit on the hand, you know? Or on her hand. So, it seems as if we're trying to push that this is the mastermind. But I also just don't believe that for a second. Like, not... Like, we're not gonna not see the mastermind, you know? We've got to have a confrontation with them. They're not gonna just be dead. Plus, you know, as I've said, I'm pretty sure there's 6 chapters in this game. We kind of wouldn't be able to have, like, class trials and stuff without Monokuma, which means that the mastermind is obviously still alive. I mean, unless Chapter 6 is just an epilogue, then, I mean, I guess screw me, but I don't think that's the case. But yeah, so no, presumably, the fact that they have this key would be like, hey, I'm the mastermind. But it's not the mastermind, obviously. So, I mean, my first thought is that this key is kind of similar to, like, the photos and the laptop, in that it's like a clue or a hint that the mastermind is just giving us for free. But I don't know why they do that through the medium of a dead body. I mean, presumably, from what we've seen right now, it's that doing that, like, makes it seem like they're dead, except they're gonna have to come back soon, so, like, I don't get the point? I don't know. But, I mean, it would make sense that the mastermind, like, set this up. Because, I mean, assuming that the body is actually Junko's, then I imagine that the mastermind would have access to all the dead bodies. Right? I mean, they all disappear. So, you know, I imagine that the mastermind would still have Junko's body. They could just bring it out, plant it here. I mean, that would explain why, one, they were wearing the mask, like they put the mask on Junko, and they blew up the body. Because, like, we wouldn't be thinking, like, huh, I wonder why the mastermind's dead, if we could see that it was Junko. I mean, apparently they didn't think that far ahead, considering that there were still fake nails on the body. But, you know. Ooh, I just had a little in my head. So, assuming that this is gonna be a murder, or like this is gonna be an actual trial, of the five of us who are here, I'm the only one who doesn't... Makoto is the only one who doesn't have an alibi. Which means that he's the only one who could have killed this person. Or Kyoko could have done it. But Kyoko isn't here right now. And I'm wondering if it's not a coincidence that Kyoko and the mastermind have disappeared at the same time. You know? So what... I don't mean to say that I think Kyoko is the mastermind. I don't think she is. But I think that maybe, just maybe, that beyond trying to give us a hint that maybe this class trial is more of like a framing device, you know? Because, and I'm saying this sort of more on a plot basis than like a logical one. This chapter has been very short, so I think it's sort of gonna like proceed into chapter 6. And following that, I think this case is going to largely be like a setup. And then like we'll actually do like the case or whatever in chapter 6. Because like we found the body, but we haven't started investigating yet. Using that as the example here. So I'm thinking that the mastermind is going to try and frame Kyoko as the mastermind, and because Kyoko's the mastermind in this scenario, Makoto is the only one who could have killed. So I think that what the Mastermind's actually trying to do here is, like, frame two of the biggest players in the class trials. So, like, get rid of Makoto and make everyone suspect Kyoko of being the Mastermind, which makes sense, considering that the Mastermind previously, and by previously I mean literally last chapter, played on our distrust to force us to act, you know? It's like, after Sakura was revealed to be the traitor, everyone was like, ah! Well, half of us were like, ah! She's gonna kill us! And this chapter's sort of progressed with the, Kyoko, can I trust her? Well, again, with everyone else, Makoto is... I mean, you know, I trust Kyoko as well. I don't think she's the Mastermind, but I think that the chapter is sort of going to push this. To, you know, to say this for the third time, I think this chapter, the point of this chapter, is for the real Mastermind to frame Kyoko as the Mastermind and frame Makoto as the killer. Because, like, Kyoko hasn't shown back up yet, right? Which seems a bit odd. And I don't think it's impossible to think that maybe the Mastermind has, like, trapped Kyoko somewhere. You know. And that would potentially give us reason to open the thing that Kyoko gave us. Where it's like, if I'm dead, open this. Without her actually dying, you know? Think I've got you, game. Got you sussed out. Think. Yeah. Although, this has nothing really to do with the case, I don't think. More so with, like, options for the Mastermind. We're at a weird point where it feels like, oh, what's her name? Mukuro Ikusaba is probably the only person it could be. But that's been revealed way too early, I think? Maybe it hasn't. Like, I don't really know how this franchise... Like, again, I don't know how this franchise is going to play its cards, you know? Because, like, Ace Attorney won't reveal that big final killer until, like, the very last second. But, like, they might build it up a little bit beforehand. Like, I guess Ace Attorney Investigations 2 might be arguably might be a thing for that, but even then it's not quite the same thing, is it? But, yeah, nah, I don't really... Yeah, I don't really know on that end of, like, who the Mastermind is, because, I mean, it could be Mukuro. Like, seems like the only option, but that seems too easy. Like, it seems too easy that this body would be the Mastermind's in the first place. No? Yeah. God, I went on a bit of a long rant with that one, didn't I? I mean, not as long as that goddamn one in Chapter 2. Like, that was like an entire episode. That was only like 10 minutes. I suppose we'll just have to go to the data center and find out. Yeah, I think you're right. Here we are. It looks like the door is still unlocked.
Hey, so when you open that door, there's not going to be another huge kaboom like before, right?
You're asking that question now, dude? Don't worry. We have Makoto. What? Yeah, what?
In other words...
It's in your hands. Again. It means I trust you. That's an absolute lie. I'm just being used. Yeah, no, I think in this case, yeah. Master told you he trusts you? Master told you that! Well, don't let it go to your head! I am so not happy about any of this. No, I think this time you probably shouldn't be happy about it, Makoto. I said I trust you. We have an obligation to live up to that trust.
It'll be fine. Makoto's on the job. And not that that's any kind of guarantee.
Not a guarantee? Well, thanks for the vote of confidence, Hina.
I'm totally sure there won't be another kaboom. For serious, but, just to be safe, I'm gonna go stand somewhere else.
Again, thanks for the vote of confidence, Hero. I reached out and put my hand on the door. I closed my eyes and tried to clear my mind. It's alright, Makoto, you're the main character, you're not going to die. In the silent prayer, I opened the door. Nothing happened. Oh, surprise! Ooh. After making sure I was still alive, I slowly opened my eyes. Oh, hello, Monokuma at the door. That's the security camera feed, isn't it? That's the gym. That's the those are bedrooms. That's the dining hall. That's the rec room. That's the pool. That's the storage room in the physics lab. A couple of the art room. Yeah, no, this really does point to the whole. Oh yeah, dead person's the mastermind, but in universe. But for the sake of my own theory, this really points to this just being a big setup by the mastermind. You know. In a word, the room was strange. I mean, all the rooms up till now were strange, but this room had a special kind of strangeness. It wasn't a fear like the rest of surface fear like the rest of the school. Here, the fear was lurking beneath the surface. The room was filled with that kind of dread.
What? Hey, that's...
Hiro extended a trembling hand and pointed. Look at all those monitors on the wall. Look what they're showing. Each monitor displayed a different section of the school. The dorms, the classrooms. Every part of the school was covered. This is... What? The direct feed from every single surveillance camera. All the cameras in the school feed back into this room. And they're displayed here on these monitors.
So that's it.
So the sole purpose of this room is to watch us. To watch us?
Then this room is...
It's all clear
The mastermind's private room, without a doubt. Yeah, I kind of agree with that. The mastermind's room. I guess that makes sense. So the mastermind was here. I suppose that also begs the question of where are they now, but... I mean, again, I think that does do a good job of framing Kyoko as the real mastermind. She is missing. Watching us. Then I think this settles it. The body in the garden. If they had the key to this room, it can only mean one thing. That was the body of Mukuro Ikusaba, and she was the mastermind. Yeah, no, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Well, at the very least, I don't believe that it was the mastermind. I guess, technically, I can't prove that it's not Mukuro. I mean, she could also have red fake nails. It's not like I know. But, yeah. I mean, also, then it leaves, like... It's sort of like a why bother introducing her thing, I guess. If Mukuro's just gonna do nothing, then show up dead. I mean, to be fair, that would be a genius way of working around not having to design a character. Like, you know, we never see her, then she turns up dead and blows up, so you never see her face.
And the mastermind is dead? Like, really, really dead?
It would seem so.
For serious?
Yeah, no, I don't buy it. Not for a second. It's too bad they had to go and die before Master could kill them himself. The mastermind is dead? No, I'm glad you're just as skeptical about it as I am, Makoto. Could that really be true? Does that mean it's all over? Because, I mean, that body... Whatever happened, they obviously didn't die a natural death. Well... No, I was about to say, yeah, I think, like, actually looking at the blood on the body, that would shoot the fact that it could just be reused Junko. Yeah, I think that might shoot it in the foot, because, like, I don't think Junko's body would produce more blood. But, no, there's also the blood packets in the nurse's office, so... Shoot down the shoot down.
So who was it that... But if the mastermind is really dead, that means we can finally get out of this hellhole, dude. Gotta hurry up and find the exit, come on! No, we'll have to check this area thoroughly first. Huh? But what about the exit, dude? If the mastermind truly is dead, we can leave whenever we decide to. But right now, we need to find out why the mastermind set up this life-or-death game in the first place. And I'm bothered by the fact that the mastermind was obviously murdered. Murdered?
So you think so too, huh?
The state of the corpse makes it plain as day. There's absolutely no doubt. The mastermind was murdered. Why's it gotta be that way? I mean, who could have even done it, dude? That's exactly why I said we need to investigate the purpose and identity of the mastermind.
Now do you understand, you useless insect? You're banned from talking to Master ever again! The mastermind's purpose, and why they were killed. Now, this room may very well hold the answers to those questions. After all, the mastermind must have spent who knows how much time here.
Okay then, let us begin our search. It's time to uncover the identity of the mastermind.
No, I don't believe it. I don't buy it for a second. The body is really the mastermind's. Hurry up and find something for Master.
I mean, I want to know why they were killed as much as the next guy, but I also really want to get out of here.
I mean, that's fair, you know, if it's dangled in front of you, like... Okay, well, apparently I missed 2 people and hit something I didn't even see. There's nothing showing up on this one.
Huh? Hey, look, next to that TV, dude. Isn't that a TV antenna?
Is it? Doesn't look like an antenna to me. Is that like a Japanese thing? Because I've never seen an antenna that looks like that in my life.
It is! It's just like the one my grandma uses. It's totally one of those high-def antennas, man.
Okay. Wait, so if we hook up that antenna, we could watch TV?
Huh? Did someone say TV?
Well, Saturday morning Hina's here.
Is that a reference that I don't get?
Are you talking about me? Anyway, if we can watch TV, let's do it! Come on!
You're all starved for info from the outside world, huh? Alright, let me work my magic, and you'll be quantum leaping your way to TV land before you know it, dude.
Yeah, at least I got that reference. I mean, I get the reference, but what's he talking about? Really? How did I miss Hina?
Jeez, I can't believe how many monitors there are. My eyes are flickering as fast as they are.
I mean, there is a lot, but, you know, there's a lot of cameras, so...
Why was the mastermind murdered? To figure that out, we need to find out the identity and purpose of the mastermind.
Well, let's take a look at the screens, and then we'll look at the Monokuma door. There's a ridiculous number of monitors here. The mastermind's been using them all to spy on us. As long as I have this... Huh? Look at Master go! It's like a feast for the eyes. Oh, are they playing recordings then? How much is a monthly membership? I don't think it works like that, Togo. Well, Monokuma the door. This door's kind of creepy. It's got a picture of Monokuma on it. What could be inside? Well, actually, because Kyoko suggested that maybe there's, there might be the possibility that the mastermind can't control Monokuma and look at us at the same time, right? So, potentially, that could be the room where they control Monokuma, you know? I mean, you'd want that room to be... Like, if that's true, that the mastermind can't monitor us and control Monokuma at the same time, you would want those rooms to be right next to each other. So, I think that makes sense. No luck.
The door's locked, huh? What if you use the key that opened this room?
Let's give it a try, just in case. I mean, for convenience's sake, that would probably be easy, but, I don't think because the mastermind obviously gave us this key, I don't think that they'd also want us to go in here. Especially if the real mastermind's actually, like, hiding in there right now, you know? So they've got to be somewhere, and there's only so many places we can't get into. Yeah, I didn't think so. Nope, no good. It wouldn't even fit in the keyhole.
Oh. Well, don't worry about it. Everything's fine. The mastermind's dead, right? So nothing's gonna happen to us.
Oh no, Hina. What have you done? You've jinxed us. Yeah, I guess you're right. I can't stop thinking about that door with Monokuma's picture on it. Worrying about it isn't going to do me any good. Hina's right. The mastermind's gone, so there's nothing to be afraid of anymore. Oh, you fool, Makoto! You fool! There's a bunch of computers all lined up. They look like high-performance PCs, looking like the ancient laptop that Alter Ego is installed on. All on, but they seem to be locked.
So, what, we can't do anything? Just use your fighting spirit to force your way in.
That's not how computers work, Hina. What century are you from? Mastermind must have been using these to monitor the network. Oh. Ah, so they found Alter Ego running around. And Alter Ego. Excuse me. You may well be right about that. But there's no point in thinking about it now. Yeah, no, there's nothing we can do about that. Yeah, you're right.
Oh! Oh, whoa.
And what's wrong?
Good news for all of you Saturday morning kiddies out there. Think I got the TV working, dude.
Really? Sorry, really?
Now all I've got to do is switch it on, dude.
Then do it.
Friggin' idiot mastermind. Oh, you guys need to get free from your regrets in the outside world. And they were sitting here watching TV the whole time. They really thought they could get away with it.
Well, I mean, they did. For a pretty long time. It's showing the security feed? Huh? This is...
It's the feed coming from the surveillance camera. It's from the surveillance camera monitoring this room, isn't it?
Huh? That's weird.
What, it's hooked up? Well, what's the point in that, though? Hey, what are you doing?
That's really weird.
You're weird! Weird in every way possible! Not just weird! Super weird!
What brought this on? I mean, you're not wrong, but what brought that on?
But this TV isn't hooked up to anything but the antenna. So how is it showing the camera feed?
That's a good question.
Did you try changing the channel?
Oh, good idea. Let's give that a try.
Hero went through each channel one by one. On every channel, it was just us. Huh. It was a live feed of us standing there in the data center.
What the heck?
Yeah.
Is it broken or something?
Could it be?
No, there must be some kind of trick to it. Some weird setup.
Oh, hello, he's back.
A trick? What kind of trick?
Actually,
I'm not sure, but...
Huh? What? What?
what?
Been a while, you friggin' bastards!
Monokuma? How? You're supposed to be dead.
Me? Dad! Don't be freaking stupid.
Hey, you're acting kind of strange. Something seems... different.
Of course.
Of course I'm different. Evolution is perfectly natural. After all, I've been hibernating for 2 years already.
Not even. It's been like half a day at most.
How are you alive again? Oh yeah, that's it. The look on your faces right now is sublime. That's what I wanted to see. The moment you went from hope to despair.
Don't tell me you pretended to be dead all from this moment.
Why would a bear pretend to be dead? You're the ones who should pretend to be dead when you see a bear.
I don't think that works, does it? I don't think you're actually supposed to play dead.
I mean, that's totally laughable. It makes me laugh. I'm gonna laugh now.
Well now.
And that's that. Well, it's almost time to cut off your past, so full of hope, and begin to despair at the future ahead of you. I want you all to have way more fun in this killing game.
Well, I guess this is sort of like the big... Yep, that wasn't the mastermind. Kind of having a little... I don't know if it's like later or earlier than I thought. It feels kind of like a weird time, but also not a weird time. I don't know. I guess we were done with this room, and it's not like we could go anywhere else, so...
You can't be serious. We have to keep going?
No! We were supposed to get out of here, dude!
Get out of here? Are you still obsessed with getting out of here? How do you not get it? There is no getting out of here. And besides, this life isn't all bad, you know? I mean, there's stuff you won't like about life no matter where you are.
I mean, he's not wrong.
Are you serious? This place is the worst!
If it's the worst, does that mean you're in despair?
Well, maybe.
Whew! I pooped from all that laughing. I guess I'll just get to the point now.
What point is that? The point?
You guys really struck gold when you found that TV. Yes, indeed. That TV is an essential part of your school life here.
What?
I know it was hiding a secret of some kind.
What the heck?
But I connected the antenna, so why is it just showing us the surveillance feed, dude?
Look how attentive they are now. Well then, I'm gonna let you in on the blood-gushing secret and tell you about it. That TV is absolutely, without a doubt, displaying the signal coming in on the antenna.
So... What, are you saying this is a TV show? Or that we're just on TV? Oh, actually, I forget which chapter it was. Kyoko mentioned something like this, didn't she? She mentioned, like, that Monokuma was weirdly, like, he addressed us weirdly, as if he was talking to, like, a grander audience. And I mean, I sort of assumed he was just sort of breaking the fourth wall, but... No, I guess we're on TV, then? Huh.
But what does that mean?
It's displaying the signal, but it's just us standing here.
Ugh, you're so stupid. Don't you get it? Fine, I'll just tell you. This killing game is being broadcast live to the entire world. It's the most popular thing on TV.
I don't believe that last bit, but yeah, I mean... What?
This killing game is being broadcast live to the entire world. It's the most popular thing on TV.
Which, I guess the metal plates then serve sort of like a double purpose. It stops us from getting out, but it also stops people from getting in? I wonder then if the in that case, like the classroom on the 5th floor that had all the dead people in it. I wonder if that was also broadcast then. And like that was I don't know, maybe like a killing game that happened first. Oh no, that wouldn't make sense. There wouldn't be like body outlines then. But like maybe that like inspired this one. It doesn't matter how many times he says it. I don't know what it's supposed to mean. I mean, even if I understood the words, I'm not sure I'd understand the deeper meaning.
What? Broadcast live? To the entire world? What kind of bad joke is this?
It can't be. Have they taken over the airwaves somehow?
The camera feed is being broadcast! No way, that's impossible, dude!
That kind of overconfidence is a major weakness in your crisis management system, you know that? All you need is one weird trick that I found, and hijacking the airwaves is easy mode. Doctors hate me. Here's one weird trick.
Are you being serious right now?
Of course.
When isn't he, I guess? I mean, he's usually not. Monokuma has a weird gambit of being very serious and not at all serious. I heard a kind of creaking, but the sound was coming from my own mind. Like a boat tossing in the ocean, my mind had begun to creak and groan.
Everything has meaning, you know. All those hints I gave you, all those tantalizing tidbits about the school's mysteries. Even me luring you here right now.
Well, there we go. I guess he pretty much confirmed it then. The mastermind did plant this thing. At the very least, they planted the key, I guess.
Why would I do any of that without a reason? It was all for my captive audience, to show them true despair like they'd never seen it before. I became the director of a despair-based production. This is the ultimate reality show, the best in despair entertainment. You're lying! If this was on TV, the police and everyone else would be going crazy.
Yeah, there's no way they wouldn't have tried to come and rescue us, dude.
Actually,
What if they already did?
And they couldn't get in because of the exact same reason we can't get out. And I guess that would, sort of make sense of why the entrance hall is like a vault. Can't get in, can't get out. Huh?
yes,
But then again, it's not really any of their business, right? Sure, some people might yell at their TV to try and warn you, but you would actually come here to help.
You know what that is? That is an unfortunate reality, isn't it? I mean, that's essentially what I'm doing here. Like, I've done that multiple times, haven't I? It's like watching a horror film. Like, you aren't really worried about, like, characters. You wouldn't go and help them. But you're just like, oh no, don't do that, you idiots! Don't go away on your own! You know? Ooh, Bit of a voice crack there.
Don't you think that's possible? I don't really know personally, though, so whatever.
This can't be.
But to take control of all communications like that, you need an astronomical amount of resources.
Yep. So how could things have come this far? Well, that's a secret. It's something you all need to do first, remember?
What?
Of course.
Yeah, duh. There's a little business of...
There it is.
A body has been discovered. After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
Huh?
Class trial? Do you mean...
It's the Monokuma.
I'll leave the next Monokuma file right here. Everyone, give it all you've got, okay?
Pounding excitement.
Okay, things are gonna get pretty crazy from here on out. You're in for a heck of a
I
ride.
can't wait. I can't wait.
And then he was gone. Reality was incomprehensible. The truth hopelessly out of reach. All we were left with was despair. We stood there for I don't know how long, frozen in place. I couldn't think. Took everything I had just to keep myself standing upright.
I don't understand any of this. What's despair entertainment and how is he still alive, dude?
I'm sick of this.
I thought that finally we could get out of here.
And plus, what did he say about a class trial?
Stop talking.
That part's obvious. The class trial is the class trial. What it means is that at this point we have to figure out who the culprit is. Figure out who killed Kyoko.
Ah, yeah. I hadn't really thought about this up until now, but that does make sense. As far as we're aware, Kyoko's the only possible person it could be. But that's also assuming that Mukuro... Well, I mean, let's look at it this way. Obviously, I know that... Well, I don't know, but I'm assuming that Junko is the one who's actually dead, right? But even then, if we don't figure that out now, I mean, like, that's something to figure out later, like, we don't actually know that Mukuro isn't the one who's dead there, right? Because we don't know what she looked like. As I said, we don't know that she doesn't also have fake nails. And to that extent, it's very possible that Kyoko is the mastermind, right? At least, to us. Well, I don't know she isn't, but I'm very confident that she isn't. Which again, still leaves it as, like, Mukuro seems like the only person who could be the mastermind, but... Yeah. Yeah, no, Kyoko's definitely not the victim. What? Yeah, this is actually quite interesting, really. From, like, granted, in universe we're pretty... Well, no, because even in universe we're going to suss this out in a second. Well, by the end of the trial, maybe. But, like, this is quite an interesting thing where we don't actually know who the victim is, really. Because, I mean, yeah, as much as I'm like, Kyoko's not dead, technically, it's not impossible. It's like 0%. There's like a 0.01% chance of it being Kyoko, but it could technically be Kyoko.
What the heck?
What are you talking about? I thought Mukuro Ikusaba was the one who died, dude. The victim was female, right? Kyoko certainly fulfills that condition. So does Junko. But if Monokuma is still alive and active, that means that the mastermind, Mukuro Ikusaba, isn't dead. So naturally that body can't belong to her, so it must be Kyoko.
I mean, he isn't wrong, I don't blame him for this.
There's no other possibility.
There is, and we're certainly going to investigate into that. The body is Kyoko's? I mean, I don't know, maybe I'm just way off. Oh, actually, well, I was going to say that Kyoko's hair doesn't fall like that, like, at all. But those boots are pretty much what Kyoko wears, aren't they? Like, she wears boots like that, right? I'm pretty sure. Did Junko also wear boots like that? I think she did. Oh! That must be why they chose Junko then! Because like, if they were going to blow up the body, all they've got left is like the lower half, right? Which would lead us to think that it's Kyoko! Oh! Oh! Well, in that case... Maybe it isn't that we're framing Kyoko as the mastermind, but they're keeping Kyoko locked away somewhere, framing her as the victim, and then, because I'm the only one, or Makoto is the only one who doesn't have an alibi, they're still going to frame Makoto as the killer, but they're going to frame Makoto as Kyoko's killer instead. Oh, Jesus Christ. Kyoko's been murdered? No, it's not possible! Because I don't know anything about her yet. I don't even know who she really is. To have it end like this. I don't believe it. I refuse to believe it.
Quiet.
Whether you believe it or not doesn't matter. The truth is the truth. If you refuse to believe, it's your responsibility to uncover the truth for yourself. Thanks for throwing that ball into my court, Byakuya. Myself? Anyway, we'd better begin.
But if we're gonna have a class trial, then that means the killer...
That's right.
Correct. It must be someone participating in our killing school life. No, didn't say killing.
Wait, so you're saying one of us killed Kyoko?
Well, that's not precisely what I'm saying, no.
But you just said...
Stop talking.
I don't have time to explain now. There's a veritable mountain of issues I need to confirm. So I'm going to begin my search. If you value your lives, you'll put everything you have into this. That is how this game works, after all. So he has his own idea. Oh! Oh, we've got new investigation music! Hang on. It's like a rock remix of the last one? Oh! Oh! This is so cool! Oh, this is really like gearing us up for the finale, ain't it? Oh my god, that is such a cool track. Oh! God, investigation music. I love it. Well, I'd better start by checking out the Monokuma file. Oh, I'll do that, and then, Oh! The trumpet and guitar! Oh! Oh! Between episodes, I'm going to have a whale of a time listening to this. Jesus. Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. Okay, that's important to know. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife, which went completely through the body. They had also been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. That's interesting. The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. Oh, yeah! Because if it's Junko, she suffered several other wounds. Ah! Ah! I've got you, game. So even the Monokuma file doesn't tell us who the victim actually was. Yeah. They've laid this out quite nicely, haven't they? The unidentified body. Could it really be Kyoko? Or... I've no other choice. I have to investigate. I have to uncover the truth for myself. No matter what, I have to find out what happened. Or we're all dead. I need to go back to the scene of the crime. Back to the garden. Monokuma file number 5. Oh, the nature sounds are getting in the way of my music. Okay, time to get started. I need to check anywhere that may be important from one end to the other. I just need to do what I always do. And that's it, guys. Finally getting into the investigation. And I'll see you guys in the next one where we'll get on with it. Hopefully we'll get this done nice and quick, but oh, I am excited. I am excited. excited for this one, because this seems really interesting. Anyway, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Oh, well, and in the meantime, I'm going to enjoy this sweet music.